Hey guys, welcome back to Magic TV. My name's Craig. It's 9 o'clock on a Wednesday, which means it's time for a Hidden Gems. Now, in the Hidden Gems, I talk about tricks that have come out from years and years and years ago, and I talk about why they're so good. The problem as a community is we're always racing for that latest and greatest trick, and we forget about the tricks that have come out in the previous years and months and decades even. And a lot of the time, the tricks that came out 10 or 20 years ago that nobody knows about, they are way better. They are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, way better than anything that comes out these days. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So in this video series, every Wednesday, I try to highlight to you a trick that's come out before that would be worthwhile you studying. Now, I want to talk to you today about one of my releases from about 15 years ago. And this is a DVD called Pentacle. Now, Pentacle came out about 15 years ago, and it came out and it is a gimmicked card. So in with Pentacle, you got a DVD, remember those, and you got two gimmick cards. You got a red gimmick card and a blue gimmick card, both gimmicked the same way, but you got a red and a blue one, depending on whether you wanted to use a red deck or a blue deck. And what Pentacle allows you to do basically is perform a whole bunch of different routines. Now, on the Pentacle project, I included about 10 different tricks, sort of 8, 9, 10 different routines using this Pentacle card. And I talked about so many different ways that you can actually use it. And it got rave reviews. If you go check out the Magic Cafe from back in the day, you've got really big hitters saying how much they love the routines. In fact, I've got lots of quotes for the Pentacle card gimmick from so many great magicians. What's nice about it is it's one gimmick card that you can throw into your deck. It's there when you need it. And when you don't need it, you just take it out. And the other thing that's really great about it is all the routines were designed to reset. Now, the Pentacle gimmick itself, you know, I've been considering maybe re-releasing this at some point in the next year or two, a little bit like I did with Chop, a little bit like I did with Keymaster. And the reason is very simple. Since leaving the Magic community about 10 years ago, I've continued to work on a lot of my older stuff, including Pentacle. And I now have about 20 or 30 routines that have taken the gimmick in completely different directions. And even the routines that were published on the original Pentacle DVD, I've updated and improved. And so that might be something that I do in the future. You know, it was very well received when I re-bought out Chop and I re-bought out Keymaster. So Pentacle is the other one that I might do something with in the coming sort of years, months, whatever it may be. I haven't even decided yet. That's just something in the back of my head. But I know that you can pick up the original Pentacle from time to time. It shows up in secondhand things, and I've seen a few online that are still available to buy. So I thought I'd perform a couple of the routines of Pentacle to you guys right now. And the first routine that I want to perform for you was on the original project, obviously. And it's a really nice way of finding a signed selected card. It's a really nice way of finding a signed selected card. And it's kind of like the Hofzinger Ace problem, but not, because the card's not turning face down. If you know what the Hofzinger Ace problem is, the whole idea is that you've got 4 aces, and the ace that you've got 4 aces, and somebody picks a card and an ace turns face down. And that tells you the suit, and then when you turn it over, it's actually their card. This is kind of like the Hofzinger Ace problem, but you're not having any cards turn face down or anything like that. It's a totally different approach. If you've not seen it, I'm going to perform that for you right now so you can see what that routine looks like and see the sort of thing that you can do with the Pentacle card. Let's have a look at that. Cards, and we're going to take out the 4 sevens. And the reason is, I'm sure you've heard of the expression lucky sevens, right? You must have heard of the expression lucky sevens. The sevens are very lucky for me. And so I'm going to show you something using the 1, 2, 3, 4 sevens. We'll get back to those in a minute. Now, as well as that, do you want to shuffle the cards, or are you okay?
I'll shuffle.
Oh, you do? Okay, fair enough. There you go. It's embarrassing for you, Jack. It's embarrassing for me. It's embarrassing for everybody that's watching at home.
There you go, no one's a winner.
Need to learn the fancy shuffle.
Yeah, next time I see you shuffling, I'm expecting at least 15 Sybil cuts.
I mean, I did it much better than Luke. You got to give me.
Yeah, anybody could shuffle better than Luke. So you're going to grab a card, and it makes no difference which card you pick. I'm totally indifferent to the choice. So I'll cut packets of cards onto the table. As I do, just say stop.
Stop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have a look at that card. Remember it, don't forget it. And when you've done that, do me a favour and sign the card on the face, not on the back, on the face. Nice big letters, not on your face, on the face of the card. That would be amazing. And then when you've done that, I'll take the pen back, mainly because that's how I got it, and you can show everybody at home the card. And when you've done that, just say stop. Stop. Lovely, put the card back there. Oh, there we go, it's kind of weird. Please remember the card. Everyone at home, remember the card. In fact, Jack, you can go one step further. You can push it in yourself if you want to, just square everything up. That would be good. Because I have no idea what your card is. I also don't know where it is, but you know what? I don't need to know where it is. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I have the four sevens. The idea of these 4 sevens, strangely enough, is each one of these sevens has a different suit, right? So it stands to reason that one of these cards has the same suit as the card that you picked, unless you picked a joker. Did you pick a joker?
I didn't pick a joker.
Okay, so one of these cards has the same suit, but I don't know which one. It could be the clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. I want to watch. I'm going to try and make one of these sevens stand out in a kind of an interesting way. I want you to watch this hand, watch the cards. Don't blink for a second. You see, all I have to do is this. And when I do, what happens is the 4 cards turn blue, which is kind of weird, right?
It's very weird.
It's very weird. That's what I said. It's very weird. How does that help me find your card, though? Because, I mean, I've turned the 4 cards blue. That's pretty cool, but it's got nothing to do with finding your card until I snap my fingers. You see, when I snap my fingers, what happens is one of those cards now turns back to red. You see, we've got the heart, the diamond, and the club over here, and the spade over here. It tells me that your card must be a spade because that is the only one with a red back. Am I right?
You are right.
So it's a spade. I know it's a spade. I know it can't be a club, a diamond, or a heart. The question is, which spade is it? Well, if I do this, it tells me that your card is a 2 of spades. Is that right?
How the fuck do you know that?
And if I do this one more time, do you know what it tells me?
What?
It tells me exactly how you signed your name.
What the fuck?
I know.
Now, the other thing with the Pentacle project, I called it a project because there's like 10 routines. The other thing with the Pentacle project is the different directions that I was able to take the routines in, because there were so many different directions that I could take them in depending on how the gimmick was used. So I'm going to show you one more routine for the Pentacle project now. This one's called Fast Hands. And this is kind of like a 3-phase sandwich routine where each phase becomes more impressive than the last and allows you to do some absolute crazy moments of magic. Like, I'm talking some absolutely nuts moments of magic. So the final moment, by the way, is that you're going to see in this routine is one of the most visual things that I've ever created. Genuinely, it's one of the most visual things that I've ever created. If you think I'm joking, I'm not. Let's have a look at Fast Hands.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to do the same trick 3 times. But each time, I'm going to do it in a more impressive way. And each time, it's going to become faster. Ooh. Until the final time, when I do it so fast, it's the fastest thing you ever see. Because I'm very, very quick. I'm very fast. It's why I was single for so many years, and you've got to feel sorry for Sarah. So it uses a deck of 52 playing cards, right? Yeah. And what I want you to do, Jack, we've also got the 7 of clubs and the 7 of spades. That's what we need for this trick. The 2 sevens, 2 black sevens. And do me a favour, stick out your finger and touch a card. That one there, you sure?
Yeah.
Have a look at the card. Remember it, don't forget it. Show everyone, don't show me.
Yep.
Pop it back there. There, you sure? Yeah, you happy?
I'm happy.
We will leave the card down in the middle of the deck. We'll even give the cards a shuffle. I say shuffle because I can't say shuffle. So, whatever. Card is lost in the deck. So I'm going to try and do the same trick 3 times. Each time I do it, it's going to get more and more impressive. Watch the 2 sevens. We've got the 7 of clubs and the 7 of spades. Those 2 sevens get cut into the middle of the deck like that. All right? 2 sevens cut into the middle of the deck. Now, somewhere in there is your card. I've got no idea what it is or where it is. But all I have to do is this. Watch, I snap my fingers and turn my hand over. And that's when it's done. Because you see now there's 1 card in between the 2 sevens. I just take them out like this. You'll see genuinely in between the 2 sevens, there's 1 card only. And that card just happens to be the ace of clubs. How did I do?
You were spot on.
Well, that's pretty good, but I'm going to try and do it again. I said I was going to do it 3 times. So watch the 2 sevens. They go down into the middle. This time, 20 times faster. You see, in order to do it 20 times faster, I do this. It looks at the same speed, but I've done something more impressive. This time I got 3 cards in between the 7s. Not just the ace of clubs, but you could have picked any card. You picked the ace of clubs, which is why these 3 cards that I got in there in between there this time, I managed to get the other 3 aces, which is pretty impressive, I think.
It's very impressive.
So, here's the thing, buddy. Here's the thing. I've done it twice now, right? Would you like me to do it one more time? But this time, I won't use the rest of the deck. We can put the rest of the deck aside. You make sure that I don't use it, okay? And I'm going to try and go okay, thanks. I'm going to try and go faster than anything you've ever seen before. So your job is to keep one eye on the 7s. Your job is to kind of keep one eye on the aces and keep one eye on me.
How many eyes do you think I have?
Well, just try it. I'm going to pop the 1, 2, 3, 4 aces over there. And I'm going to put the 2 7s over there. So you can see that they're separate. Watch the 7s. Watch the aces. Watch the 7s. Watch the aces. I said this is the fastest trick in the world. Aces and 7s. I think that is pretty fast. So there you go. That's the Pentacle project. Now, all of the routines on there, they pack small, they play big. It uses a regular shuffle deck of cards in use. You just add 1 card into the deck and you're good to go. Most of the routines reset. There's only 1 routine that uses a table. The rest can be done in the spectator's hands or in your hands. They're super visual, and on the project as well is one of the best color changing decks you'll ever see. So there's a lot to love about the Pentacle card. There's a lot to love about the Pentacle gimmick. It definitely qualifies as a hidden gem because it came out about 10, 11, 12 years ago, and most people don't even know what it is right now. But I want you to do me a favor. Let me know in the comments down below. Did you have Pentacle? And if you did, what do you think of it? Are you planning on picking up Pentacle now you've seen this hidden gems? And would you like me to bring out a new version of Pentacle in the future with like maybe another 20 routines added on top, including updated handlings of all the original routines? If you would, let me know in the comments down below. But that's this week's Hidden Gems, Pentacle by myself, Craig Petty. Do me a favor, let me know what you think. You want to see more videos like this, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below. I'm going to be back again soon with another video. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Craig from Magic TV.